United States Treasury Department presents Guest Star with Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra, yours truly, John Conte, and starring Mona Freeman. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is John Conte, your host for Guest Star, a transcribed feature for defense bonds presented by this station each week as a public service. Your maturing E-bonds can go on earning interest for you for as long as 10 more years. If you don't need the cash right now, you'll be smart to hold on to those bonds for more profit. And meanwhile, keep on buying defense bonds through payroll savings where you work. In a moment, our star. But first, here are Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra in Mr. Sosnick's own arrangement of Concha de Amor. Thank you, Harry. And now it's time for our star, the popular young motion picture favorite, Mona Freeman, appearing in an original sketch entitled The Pledge. We take you to Hollywood for the performance of Mona Freeman.
Oh, Miss Wilson, Dr. Lang wants you in surgery right away. An emergency operation.
Thank you, Parker. I'll go right over.
Now, Wilson, we'll sew him back together. Suture.
Yes, Doctor. Suture.
Thank you. I don't like operating on criminals.
It isn't what he is, Doctor. It's what he needs.
Oh, I know. I'm just blowing off steam. I've done my very best for this man, but I don't have to like it, Wilson.
I understand, Doctor. Cases like this upset our routine with police officers on guard, photographers and reporters trying to get in, but here he is, and it's our duty to take care of him.
Right. Scissors.
Scissors.
Thank you. There. Well, that's all we can do for him.
I'll clear these things away. Will he pull through, do you think, Doctor?
I don't know. Maybe. He's tough. Give him another transfusion when you get him in bed.
Yes, Doctor.
And how do you feel about this man?
Well, I'd rather not answer that, Doctor. But I'll do my duty. Oh, here you are, Miss Parker. We've got to give him another transfusion right away.
Here's the blood. You take care of it. I won't go near that man.
Miss Parker.
Please, Miss Wilson, can't you get some other student nurse to help you?
Well, what's the matter with you, Parker?
That man was shot by the police right outside my house. His car smashed into our fence and killed my little dog, Spotty. He killed poor little Spotty. I don't want to have anything to do with him.
Miss Parker, in spite of that, you're going to help me.
Please. Please get another girl.
No, you're a student nurse, Parker. That means you're learning how to be a nurse. And one of the things that you've got to learn is this. A human life is a human life. A sacred trust, no matter whose life it is.
Oh, I know that.
Get those clamps in place. Hook the bottle of blood to the holder. Oh, have you double-checked the blood type?
Yes, and that's another thing. We don't have very much of this type of blood in storage. Why waste it on a criminal?
Because for all you know, it may have come from a criminal. The convicts in our penitentiaries have given generously of their blood to the Red Cross. Someday, Parker, you may need a transfusion. And your life may be saved because some convict gave his blood. Now come over here. Watch while I locate this vein and insert the needle.
All right. I'll help you. The vein isn't very big.
That's because the blood pressure is low. But it's not too low yet. There. I think that does it. Now tell me, what do I do next?
You tape the needle to his arm to hold it in place.
Right. Tape, please.
Yes, Miss Wilson. And scissors. He won't pull through anyway. Why waste the blood?
Because as long as there's a spark of life in his body, it's not a waste of blood. We're duty-bound to keep fighting for him with every means at our command, Miss Parker.
Well, it's easy for you to say that. He didn't run over your dog.
No, he didn't kill my dog. Miss Parker, you want to graduate, don't you?
Well, yes.
Well, let me tell you how it feels to graduate and what it means. But first, release the clamps and we'll see how the transfusion goes.
Give him.
You sit on the platform with all the other graduate nurses. You're happy and scared at the same time. Happy because of all the hard work and drudgery that's past. And scared because of all the responsibility that will be yours in the future.
The Florence Nightingale Pledge.
Yes, Parker. All around you, others are speaking with you. But it's only your own voice you hear as you say, I solemnly pledge myself before God in this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully.
I know it too, Miss Wilson.
Then you know how it ends, Parker. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed in my care.
I'm sorry, Miss Wilson. I've acted very silly. I guess I'll never be much of a nurse.
Oh, yes, you will. We all go through this stage when we first start in. Nurses are human beings just like people, Parker.
First time I ever heard anybody admit that.
Yes, we do have feelings, but we mustn't give way to them.
Then you won't report me?
Of course not. Because I think you're going to settle down and be a very fine nurse one of these days.
Oh, if I can be half as good as you are. Look, he's getting a better color. He's moving.
Yes, the transfusion is helping him. Blood. Whole blood is the most wonderful medicine in the world.
Water.
Lie still, Mr. Whitney. We'll get you some water. Parker, bring me some fresh water in this pitcher.
Yes, Miss Wilson. I'll bring it right in.
Water.
You'll have some in just a moment. But not very much because of your wounds.
What happened?
Lie still, please. And don't move this arm. We're giving you a transfusion. You're in a hospital. You were wounded by the police.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I tried to get away. Got a murder rap against me.
Yes, you'll be tried for murder when you get well.
If I get well.
We're doing all we can for you.
Yeah, I heard what you said a while ago.
You heard what Miss Parker said? You killed her little dog.
Yeah. Sorry. You told her she's got to take care of me anyhow.
That's right. It's our duty to take care of you no matter what you've done.
Yeah. I killed a dog. I killed a cop, too. That's what they're going to get me for. I shot a cop.
I know all about it. The officer you killed was Sergeant Ralph Wilson. He was my father.
Thank you, Mona Freeman. That was a fine performance.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Jerry. It's nice to be on this program to help sell defense bonds.
Oh, that's right, Mona. We need your salesmanship. And we need to remind every American of the patriotic as well as the personal advantages of buying defense bonds in these critical times.
Well, I'm a strong believer in defense bonds, Jerry. From personal experience, I know that the only sure way to save is to save regularly. The payroll savings plan and the bond-a-month plan make saving simple and automatic because the money is put aside for bonds before you have a chance to spend it. Buying defense bonds is the best way I know of to accumulate money for future needs. And these days, your dollars in defense bonds not only help to ensure your own financial independence, but they also help to keep America strong and free.
You're so right, Mona. Friends, take Mona's advice, huh? Buy defense bonds regularly where you work or bank. They're an investment in your country and in your own future security.
Thanks for inviting me to guest star Gerald Moore. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mona Friedman. Thanks again for being with us.
Back in New York, Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra play a special Sosnick arrangement of Sophisticated Lady. During the past quarter hour, you've been listening to Guest Star, a transcribed feature for defense bonds, presented by this station each week as a public service. Our thanks go to Mona Freeman for a fine performance, and to the members of her supporting cast, Gloria Grant, Frank Nelson, and Gerald Moore, and her director, Louis Graff. Next week, we'll have another outstanding star and more good music by Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra. So we hope you'll join us. In the meantime, this is John Conte saying so long, and reminding you to save for America's defense and your own security with United States Defense Bonds.